our No Borders project. So our speaker for tonight has a background in business, and he formerly worked as an executive from a large corporation in the Philippines. Is one of our uh, great leaders in this environment in CCG. So friends, help me welcome through your reaction button a virtual clap for our speaker for tonight, Mr. Ian Chester Nadella. Woo!
Hi, Aris. Good evening. Am I coming clear? Are my slides clear also?
Loud and clear. I can see the
Okay.
slides as well.
Okay. Good evening again, Aris Corpus. Mayong gabi sa tanan. I'm here in Cebu. I'd like to greet everyone. But before that, I would like to thank first and foremost Olive Bernabe, Ryan Fernandez, and Ariel Driz and the whole CZG team. And thank you also to Aris for organizing this event. And I would like to welcome everyone tonight from the different parts of the Philippines and I think other parts of the world. Am I right, Aris? So
Yes,
indeed,
yes.
yeah, okay. Indeed, we are in an international community and a no borders community here tonight. So I'll show you some of my slides for a while. Take my Before I go through my presentation, I'd like to introduce first our community. All right. Before that, I cannot seem to move my slides. There. Okay. So, yeah. Before I go through the presentation tonight, by the way, I am just a long introduction for this talk. I'll be giving you an overview of the program, but after me, there will be leaders who will be giving you very good insights, very good pieces of wisdom, although very short. But stay till the last portion, till the breakout rooms, because you will be getting a lot of information. More than that, not just information, wisdom from the leaders that we have in our association. Before that, I'd like to introduce everyone, especially those who are new in the webinar. I'd like to introduce first our community. We are CZG Philippines, and we are a community of business people and professionals. And our mission is very, very simple. Our mission is to help anyone who is willing to learn and work towards their goals and dreams for themselves and their loved ones. And CZG Philippines is part of a worldwide organization that supports individuals and communities in entrepreneurship and personal development. Okay, so if we assess our current situation now, I'm sure everybody knows this already. We are all locked down and limited in our movement. We know that a lot of businesses have closed down. OFWs have been sent home. A lot have lost their jobs. A lot have lesser, even zero income, but more expenses. And even if children are homeschooling, we still have to spend for computers, internet, food, modular materials, and a lot more. And everybody's afraid. And we are indeed in a crisis. Now, I'd like to share this book. There's a book that was recommended in our community last year. I love this book. The title was The Obstacle is the Way by Ryan Holiday. And he says in that book, there was this quote that said, a crisis provides the opportunity to do things that you could not do before. A crisis provides the opportunity to do things that you could not do before. Now, the theme of the talk tonight is no borders. The reason why I'm excited to share to you, despite the crisis that we're having right now, is because there is great news for you. There's great news for everyone here that even during this pandemic, this COVID crisis, even if we are locked down, there are no borders that can stop us from achieving the many goals and dreams that we have for ourselves and our loved ones. And this crisis might be the best time to grow and be able to achieve levels of a success that you've never had before. I know that might seem very far-fetched, but believe me, a lot of things is very possible even during this crisis, and you'll be able to achieve levels of success that you have never even dreamed possible. The limit is actually only in our mind. Now you might be wondering why am I so confident about the great possibilities available to all of us? That's because there are only two things that are keeping us from achieving our potential. And what are they? One is our own mindset, and the second one is our available resources. If we do not have the right mindset, it will be very difficult to achieve our dreams, even if we have all the resources available to us. And of course, if we also don't have enough resources, especially time and money, we won't be able to achieve any of our dreams or goals. But tonight, you will learn there are ways to acquire the right mindset. You will also learn that there are ways to have the resources, the time, and the money to achieve our dreams. And you will realize that now this is the best time to start. Okay, in this slide, which one are you? Are you riding the big waves confidently, or are you being overwhelmed by all the problems? It really depends if you are able to tap into the trends right now. You'll be surprised. There are a lot of people who are able to grow even more during this crisis. They were able to develop assets while working from home and becoming even more productive and unaffected by the crisis. So the questions here are, do you have an asset income that continues to provide money even if you are not working or even if you've lost your job? Can you work remotely? Can you adapt or be agile in terms of your work or your business? Are you using the internet to maximize your business or your job performance? Are you crisis proof or are you unaffected by the crisis? Now, if you say to all yes to all these questions, then well and good. But if you said no or you have some doubts to any of these questions, then the program I am going to share with you tonight will help you a lot. Now, the other advantage that we have in building a no borders business is this. We are Filipinos, and Filipinos have a big no borders network all over the world. What if you can do business that can tap into this huge market? I'm sure that each one of us has a family or friend who is working or lives abroad in the USA, in Europe, or around Asia. With the program and support system I am going to share with you, you can expand without limit through the connections you have all over the world. Now, just some statistics. Did you know that Filipinos spend the most time on the internet in the whole world? If you can see clearly in this statistic, it's 9 hours per day. If you can see clearly here, it's 9 hours per day for the Philippines, but the average for the whole world is just about 6 hours per day. So imagine what we can do and what can happen to the Filipino economy if we can teach the regular Filipino about online entrepreneurship. What if just by staying at home, you can build businesses all over the Philippines and all over the world? What if just through your smartphone or computer, you can reach out and build businesses anywhere and be earning in pesos or dollars? Now, how can we accomplish this? It's very simple. Did you know that 81% of consumers trust the advice of friends and families with regards to their economic decisions rather than trusting advertisements on TV or trusting big corporations? Do you know already about the concept of making anyway money into an asset? Anyway money. Now, we've been doing this for a long time of converting anyway money into an asset. The roots of our association started way back in the 1930s. And then our association was formally incorporated in 1959. Now, the question is, who is making money from your anyway money? And what is anyway money anyway? Well, basically, anyway money is our grocery money. Every time we buy our supplies from the groceries, do we get anything back from the retailer or the wholesaler or the manufacturer? For so many decades that we have been buying from the groceries, like toothpaste, vitamins, soap, shampoo, lotion, water, drinks, food, have we been given any reward for our loyalty? Now that's why in our program, we teach people to become entrepreneurs by becoming prosumers, producer and consumer at the same time, or professional consumers. We don't need to invest capital, we just need to change some of our habits and tap into an established support system, and we can create an asset from our anyway money or grocery money. Just imagine just shifting your point of purchase from the regular groceries and shifting it into our association or into our cooperative. And you can convert your anyway money into asset money. Okay, the concept is this. It's very, very simple. Again, I'd like to overemphasize myself. It's very simple. The concept is this. Instead of the goods that we buy passing through the wholesaler here and the retailer here and spending a lot on advertisement, what if we organize ourselves into a huge association of consumers and business people and professionals here in the Philippines and all over the world? Now, because our association is a huge organization all over the world, the name of our association is IBOA, or Independent Business Owners Association. When we become members of this association, we get a lot of benefits. To name a few, we get retail discounts, we get wholesale rebates, we get free delivery service, we have 100-day trial on the products, and we are given the license or the authorization to retail the products or move it through a wholesale network. Now, just to become a member of the association here in the Philippines, we only need to purchase 1,000 pesos worth of products and ask our family or friend who invited us here tonight, who is already a member in the association, to endorse us and vouch for us in the IBO association. Now, instead of me explaining the concept, may I share this short video with you? I ask you to listen carefully to the words and to the video that I'm going to show to you. This is a very short video, by the way.
If time and money were unlimited, what would you want in life? I mean, what would you really want? We all want the freedom to design our own life, to be in control of our time, and have security now and in the future. We want to make an impact, and we want what we do to matter. For most of us, though, to get the thing we really want, we have to have more time and more money. So we look for ways to make more money. Today's economy is changing, and it seems like there are unlimited opportunities for side hustles. You can drive, host parties, fix it up, or blog your way to extra money. But there are far fewer opportunities for ownership, for creating something lasting, for opportunities to get you what you really want. The problem is, you have to invest your time to make more money, or you have to invest your money to get more time, leaving you with either less time or less money, and no closer to getting the thing you really want. If you knew you could have the thing you want, the thing you really want, would it be worth investing a small amount of time and money to make it happen? The answer is probably yes. If I knew I could have the thing I really want, I would invest a little bit of time and money. Who wouldn't? But is it really possible? This opportunity allows you to own your own asset-based business that you develop on your own time at your own pace with the support of a coach and access to education to help you succeed. You don't have to settle for the status quo. You can design the future you really want. The opportunity is simple, it's unique, and it might just be for you. As you most likely know, a typical supply chain works like this. Suppliers sell raw materials to manufacturers to create goods that are then sold to distributors who retail those goods to the end customer. As goods move through the supply chain, there are added costs for marketing, staffing, distribution, and we all know that free shipping isn't really free. This opportunity simply changes up the supply chain, linking you directly to the supplier and the manufacturer. The money usually spent here is delivered to you in the form of savings and bonuses. No inventory, no minimums, no limits on your earning potential. You are likely familiar with the brands and services available: Nike, Apple, Starbucks, Home Depot, to name a few. You also have access to exclusive products that are among some of the top-selling beauty and wellness products available online, including the world's #1 selling vitamins and dietary supplements brand, and the world's #1 selling protein supplement brand. The exclusive products fuel the opportunity, products that benefit you and your family. But this opportunity is more than just a change in the supply chain. There are 3 ways you can make money. First, you can buy things from yourself and receive discounts and bonuses. Second, you can sell exclusive products to retail clients. And third, you can refer others to do both of those things. There's no inventory, no minimums, and no limits. Everything you buy through your business has a point value, and points accumulate at the end of each month. More points that move through your business, the bigger your return. Points are earned through the products you buy each month, products you are already using every day. As you specialize and develop clients, points generated from retailing also add to your monthly points. And additionally, points used and sold to the people you connect to the opportunity will add to your monthly point total as well. At the end of each month, the points convert to cash. What could you do with an extra $250, $800, or $2,500 a month? Would it bring you closer to the thing you really want? This opportunity is fueled by a company that has been around for 60 years, operates in over 100 countries and territories, owns over 800 patents, and has over $8 billion in global sales. Amway has all this and more. And for over 30 years, Network 21 has partnered with Amway business owners to provide optional education for entrepreneurs who are looking for additional training with a community of people who are looking for more. So, do you want to get paid for purchases you are already making? Do you want to join a community invested in your success? Do you want to take a step toward the thing you really want?
Okay, so that's every time I watch that video, there's something new that I learn, something that reminds me about our program. And I'm always grateful whenever I see that video, especially with our partnership with Amway and our Network 21 education system. Now, how it works, it's very simple. Again, it's very simple. Just by partnering with other regular people like you and me, buying and selling products as a team, sharing the work as a team, and sharing the profits as a team, it is possible to create a big, stable business that is not limited by any boundaries. So it's up to you whether you want to go at it alone. There are a lot of members in our association who do that. They move hundreds of thousands of pesos of products every month, and they earn a lot from their sales. Aside from the retail profit, they also get wholesale incentives. But I'd recommend for each one of us to try to investigate a team approach where we share the work, but of course, at the same time, we share the profits that we get with our teammates. Now, one of the questions is, how profitable is this business? Now, there are some people in our association, just by investing a little time and effort in educating themselves and helping other people, within a year or two, again, I'll repeat it, within a year or two, they were able to set up a business that generates 30,000 pesos, 50,000 pesos, or even more than 100,000 pesos per month. Now, these are actual average incomes of people last year in 2019 who were able to achieve what we call platinum. Maybe in a big corporation, a platinum might be what you call a manager or something like that. But here, of course, we're not employees. We are a voluntary team in our organization. But a platinum is possible within 1 to 2 years. A platinum is someone who is able to move more than 500,000 pesos worth of products a month. Now, is that big or small? Is the gross sale of 500,000 pesos big or small? Well, to some, it's big. To others, it's very small. But look at the average income of the platinums here in the Philippines last year. That's 900,000 pesos a year, or about 70,000 pesos a month. As I mentioned earlier, it is possible to get to platinum level within a year or two. And a lot of our members are able to do that using a support system and a step-by-step predictable program. And we're not limited here in the Philippines. We can expand anywhere in the world. And Amway is basically like Unilever or Colgate or Procter & Gamble, who produces Tide, Safeguard, Sunsilk, and many other brands. These are great companies, by the way, but they cannot give us the profit sharing that Amway can give just by shifting our purchases from good products or good brands to our great Amway products. Now, doesn't stop there. If your goal or your need might be big, maybe you have a certain need for yourself or your family, or you want to donate or contribute to your community, if you can help 3 other people or teams to get to platinum, you are now recognized as an emerald. And emeralds last year got about 4 million or about 300 plus thousand pesos a month with free travel. And if you help 6 teams, you're recognized as a diamond. Diamonds and above last year got an average of 6 million pesos for the year, or about 500,000 pesos a month with free travel. So you can see here, it's really about helping other people first to be able to achieve more. So you can help as many teams as you want get to the platinum level. And as I mentioned earlier, there are free all expense paid trips every year once you get to platinum and up. Next year will be in Hawaii, and the year after that will be a high-end trip in Hokkaido, Japan. Ask your friend how you can also qualify as platinum and get to enjoy the income and the free trips. I've been studying a lot of businesses, a lot of programs, and I haven't seen any business program like this that can give you this significant income and perks without the headaches and risks of traditional business, without the need of capital, and only needing a little time on the side to build. So you might be wondering, how is that possible? And the reason is we have established partners with proven systems of success. We have a lot of support systems already in place. Our first partner is Amway, who provides the products and the business program and incentives. Then we have the Network 21 education program or education system that provides us with tools to educate and train ourselves and our teams to become successful entrepreneurs. So we have books, we have audios, videos, a lot of materials. Then we have the Syzygy team, which is a group of successful professionals and business people that will guide us and help us for free. I repeat that again. They will guide us and help us for free to ensure our success. In fact, tonight, this is not an Amway event. This is not a Network 21 education event. This is a Syzygy event organized by Olive and Ryan and Ariel. Now, let me share with you this short video to appreciate our partners, Amway and Network 21 system. So again, listen to the words. I hope there are subtitles, but for this video, there are no subtitles, but listen to the words.
Amway was founded over 50 years ago by Rich DeVos and Jay Van Andel. Today, it is one of the United States' largest family-owned companies, as well as the #1 direct selling company in the entire world. With over $8 billion in sales, operating in 100 countries and territories in over 60 languages, Amway is a huge, prosperous organization that has made many, many people successful throughout its history. It takes over 19,000 employees to support the millions of Amway business owners, like you, that distribute products all over the globe. Since its beginning, Amway has paid distributors over $55 billion in bonuses and incentives. That's billion with a B. Amway also owns some of the best brands in the world, like Nutrilite. Nutrilite is the world's #1 vitamins and dietary supplements brand and is backed by over 60 years of research based on cutting-edge science. To support Nutrilite's incredible demand, it operates more than 6,400 acres of farmland. Another of Amway's brands is Artistry. Artistry is among the world's top 10 largest selling premium skincare brands. Amway provides everything you need to create and manage a profitable, successful, independent business. From research and development to manufacturing to distribution and sales, Amway is an incredible business opportunity to build your future on.
You know, to celebrate 25 years of Network 21 being together and what Jim and Nancy have done and what the Dornan family continues and the leadership of Network 21 continues is just awesome. We're proud of all that you've accomplished in the last 25 years. But at a time like this, it's up to us to look forward. And the reason that we're so driven to do it is because we believe in the potential of each and every one of you.
While Amway provides the business opportunity, Network 21 has partnered with them for over 25 years to support business owners with a predictable and duplicatable system for success.
Okay, so we have a lot of great products. We cannot be this big company, a big organization, unless we have great products. And I assure you, products are really great in terms of quality, in terms of effectivity, in terms of safety, in terms of price. Try them out, you'll be amazed. So right now we are currently the #1 selling vitamin and supplement brand in the whole world. We do about $5 billion in sales, while the second brand, Centrum, which is highly advertised, only does less than half of our volume. Our products are economical but very high quality. They're very effective and very safe. I mentioned earlier that during this COVID crisis, we have done very well. The reason is that we have a lot of products that are essentials and consumable so that people need to replenish regularly. In our next webinar, the talk will be more detailed about the products and how to do business with them. Again, we can help a lot of people, even just through our products, not even talking about the business side or the education side. Just by talking about the products, we can help a lot of people by introducing to them our products. We have a lot of products here in the Philippines. Try to study them. Anyway, we have a 100-day trial period on all the products. Okay, this is another example of how great our program is. This is in the USA Amway Association. We have partner companies like Best Buy, Nike, Apple, Sprint, Home Depot, and many other companies where we can buy online and get discounts, rebates, and points. So if you know anybody in the US, you can bless them a lot with a membership in Amway. The membership in the USA is even cheaper than being a member in Costco. But we have a lot more benefits. And hopefully, as our association also here in the Philippines becomes bigger and bigger, we'll have a lot of these benefits also over the next few years. Okay, these are just some pictures of the yearly travels that you can have through Amway. Last year, Amway hosted leaders from all over Asia Pacific to Dubai with an exclusive concert with Katy Perry and an exclusive talk with Richard Branson, one of the renowned entrepreneurs in the world. Okay, our second partner is Network 21 Education Program. And Network 21 provides the training and tools to help you and your team to grow and become more successful entrepreneurs. We have mobile apps. We have, the mobile apps are audios or videos so that you can learn anywhere. You can learn anytime. For me, I can make my travel time in the car, or even the bathroom time, or even cooking time as my university. We have live events, we have mentorship, we have books and other resources. Now, the next international online event will be this October. Uh, we will be broadcasting the details. Ask your friend or your family how to be able to join that international event this October. Okay, moving forward. This is one of our most powerful tools to help you acquire the mindset of a successful entrepreneur. We have our N21 mobile app where you can access the teachings of very successful people all over the world, all in your cell phone. Okay, so I'll just share this short video, just very short video about the Network 21 education program.
Since Jim and Nancy Dornan founded Network 21 over 25 years ago, this company has been helping hundreds of thousands of IBOs build successful Amway businesses with unique insight and duplicatable experience. And as the torch is passed to the next generation, not only is Network 21 incredibly active and vibrant, but they have a proven track record of success with operations in over 40 countries supporting 25 different languages. Very simply, Network 21 supports your success. Whether it's books, CDs, digital media content, or business meetings and seminars around the world, Network 21 meets you where you are in order to make success easy and tangible.
We equip people, we encourage people, and we reward people. We recognize them. We believe in professionalism. We value honesty. We want our people to prosper. And we have a mission to pursue significance more than just success.
But most of all, Network 21 provides community. A community of like-minded people reaching for their dreams. A team of business owners invested in your success. And a dedicated staff that strives to help you succeed. Even though this business is simple, the proven support system Network 21 provides has an undeniable benefit to IBOs who want to succeed in the Amway business.
Okay, what are the next steps? Very simple. Just register. Anyway, you only need to try 1,000 pesos worth of products. Just provide a picture of your ID and 3 specimen signatures to your sponsor. Then I highly recommend to soak up. There's no other way to become successful unless you become a student and learn. Listen to 1 or to 3 audios daily. You will be amazed at what benefits will happen in your life, even in a few short weeks. Then, of course, start up. Get back to your coach or your teammate and ask for some time to do the starting point module so you will be guided to start your business successfully. Okay, just to summarize, anyway, money is an expense for some. Anyway, money is our grocery money. It's an expense for some and a source of wealth for others. We all can convert anyway money into an asset income through the Amway business. And Network 21 offers us a predictable, sustainable path to building our Amway business. Now, after me, there will be a few key leaders and teachers who will give us better perspectives about the program. Listen to them. Listen to them. And after that, there will be a breakout room. Listen, and you can share there what are your thoughts or your questions. And before I give you back to Aries, I'd like to emphasize to everyone that in this program, we have great products. We have a great education program. We have great support systems. There is nothing to lose, but everything to gain. And I like to share this quote from Simon Sinek: dream big, start small, but most of all, start. Thank you very much, everyone. Thanks very much, Aries. Good evening, everyone.
Wow, thank you so much, Sir Ian Adela, for sharing those information. I really learned a lot tonight. So, hope friends, you also learn a lot. You can hit your virtual reaction button as an appreciation to our speaker for sharing his expertise in this project. So, but before we go to our breakout session, let me introduce you to our key leaders in this community to give you again just what Sir Ian mentioned a while ago, some perspective on this business project. So we'll start with Engineer Ariel Dries.
Hi, good evening. I'm Ariel Dries. I'm doing this business with my wife, Ambek. When we saw the business, we were among the youngest managers in a company called Motorola. That was years ago, almost 24 years now. And we were what you call DINKs, double income, no kids, DINKS. And life was good. Until one day, I realized that I needed to go into business if I'm going to retire, no? in my in my 40s. That was the goal. Well, that was at least in my mind. Wouldn't it be nice that if I can retire in my 40s? And this business came to us. I had a lot of questions when I saw the business. But there were honest questions because I wanted to really get into entrepreneurship. And the great thing about this was it was a very forgiving business. You don't need to really invest a lot of money. It's almost a joke. But I was intrigued with the education and with the community that was going to teach us. And for the first 2 years, parang wala nangyayari. On the third year, we were able to figure it out, and we went 21%. We went platinum, as katulad sinabi ni Ian. Ian was really great presentation. And because of that, we replaced my manager's salary of my wife from a multinational company. And I kept on working. Actually, even after Diamond, I kept on working. I left employment 2008, 2009. Right now, I'm a consultant for major corporations. I'm a Lean Six Sigma Master Black Belt. But the great thing about the business is it allowed me options to be able to control my time, to control my engagements. Employee, your engagements are controlled already. But the great thing about this, after office hours, you get to control. You work for your dream, and that's what I like. I don't know about you. Will an extra 75,000 a month will it change your life a little bit? How about an extra 4 million a year? 4 million emerald, not even diamond. That's you're just going to look for 3 people who thinks this is a good idea and actually do it with the team. I don't know. Is that worth it? How about a few trips? We've been to many places around the world, in Asia, in Europe, in Australia, in New Zealand, Canada, US. We actually have pending trips right now. so for different countries. But we're looking forward when this pandemic is gonna be over soon. What this pandemic has allowed us to do is to digitize our business. Digitalization was hastened because of the business, and guess what? And this is one of the hot business models. What if it can work for you? Wouldn't it be nice to be able to do it? If you have questions, just check us out properly. See you in some of our meetings. See you in our live stream plus Connect Plus soon. So October. God bless.
Thank you, Sir Ariel. Up next, our co-founder of CCG, Mr. Ryan Fernandez.
Thank you so much, Aris. And once again, Ian, that was great. I got so excited from you just sharing and covering the business opportunity with all of us. I would even dare say your enthusiasm is infectious in a good way, okay? So thank you so much, Ian. And good evening to everyone tonight, especially if you're watching for the first time. My name is Ryan Fernandez, and I'm doing the business. Actually, I'm a second generation business owner. That just means that once upon a time, my mom and my dad started this business, and I followed through a bit later on. By background, I took up fine arts. I was a freelance photographer and writer for about a decade. Sounds very glamorous when you're shooting food and traveling places for work. But really, at the end of the day, it was exchanging my personal time for money. And maybe some of you know how that feels like, whether you're employed or self-employed. If I wanted to make more money, I had to give up more time. And at some point, that became a non-negotiable for me. I wanted to be able to design my life. And that was back in my 20s. And so I decided to look into this business. I saw the potential, but I had some questions. I was a bit curious. I was a bit worried, only because it seemed to me, and maybe for some of you, it seems like the people who might succeed in something like this are people who are maybe good with sales or extroverted, love talking, love being around people, and a certain kind of person. And I said, I'm not that. I'm shy by background. I always like being behind the camera, not in front of it, except tonight. But I decided to still investigate a bit further. And what I realized was that, number one, there were so many different examples of successful people in this business. And tonight is just a teeny weeny sneak preview of who some of those people are. And secondly, there was actually a system in place so that whatever your background is, you're young, you're not so young, you're professional, you don't think you're professional enough, you have a background in business or not, you're in a big city or you're in a small city, whatever your situation is, you can use this system, and we call it Network 21, and you can just follow the system, plug and play, like you have a manual, and you're going to get predictable results. Now, the only way that you can find out if it can work for you, what kind of people succeed, are the results for real? The best way really is to grab some time with your friend later on, ask them all the questions that you have. There's no such thing as a wrong question, and ask them about an upcoming learning event called Network 21 Plus, Connect Plus, which is happening later this month. It's going to be a phenomenal event. I know Aris, our MC, will talk about it in a bit. But you know what, guys? The best way to research this is from the inside, from seeing and meeting people who are successful. And you know what? There's nothing to lose. With information, there's nothing really at risk. And looking today at what our options are with so many different big companies, every time I read the news, another big company is letting go of people. What is our game plan? What are our options? Come check this out. And I'm so grateful I did, and I've never looked back. So back to you, Aris.
Thank you, Ryan, for that. Up next, another co-founder of CCG, Miss Olivia Fernandez Bernabe.
Thank you, Aris, and I am actually the last one to be sharing just for a couple of minutes. I'm Olivia. I'm actually the business partner of Ryan, and I'm the first generation. I'm the mom. I saw this business in 1996, and you might be wondering, why would a mom who who has only one son, who was educated very well, even abroad for college, why would I encourage him to look at this? And actually, he made a decision to get involved himself. I just brought him around the environment of successful people. Well, maybe that's the same reason my sponsor, who was actually 1997, 96, he was 22 years old. He was fresh out of school. He had no business background. He grew up in the States. And it puzzled me why his mom, who was a very, very successful doctor in America, why would a mom encourage her son, her only son, to get involved in a project such as what you saw tonight? And it might look a little, why not? No, it just made me very curious. At that time, 24 years ago, when I first saw this, my late husband and I owned a chain of stores. We were doing business in the malls, in the food courts, in the dessert business with the Ayala malls and the SM malls, and even the Robinsons malls, and it looked thriving. But I tried to fast forward the tape, and what I saw was competition, kill each other in order to survive, headaches, overhead, all kinds of problems. But you know what I didn't foresee? I didn't foresee that the food courts would be closed for almost 7 months now. No business in the food courts. You know, I shudder at the thought, just thinking that what if that was my only source of income? I actually prayed for a change 24 years ago. Perhaps that's the reason you're also curious about tonight and you're attending, is because you're somebody who's looking for a way to change or to learn new things. And to me, I was just looking for something that would get me more excited in my life, more positive, not worried, not fearful, something that would create some kind of security, a backup plan. But you know, this backup plan became our main plan. And today we closed down our last store in 2010. We replaced our income from the malls from about 12 stores using this business model. Friends, it didn't happen overnight. Nothing of value is overnight. But today we don't work for anybody. I don't have any boss. I don't have any leasing officer of the mall. I don't have clients or whatever. We're just working for ourselves. And the best thing is we're more excited today. I see the future through the eyes of the second generation. This is a legacy you can will your children. So let me ask you, doing what you're doing, okay, are you absolutely sure that this is the vehicle to get you where you want to go? And if you have some doubts, like many people have today, would it make sense for you? Would it just be a good idea to go do some more research? After all, information can't hurt you. And that's what I thought before. Information can't hurt me. To study this business, I traveled halfway around the world in 1997 to attend a conference in California, investing my own money and time. But you know what? Today, you don't have to do that. To attend that conference, which will happen in the last weekend of October, all you have to do is join our Zoom events. And that is practically the same impact or very, very close to being abroad. Because that event, the N21 Connect Plus, that event in 1997 changed the course of our financial future. So we hope to talk to you again and see you in the next events. Back to our MC, Aris, thank you.
Thank you, Miss Olive, and thank you for our key leaders for sharing their perspective and inputs from this business project. Before we go to our breakout room, let me run through some announcements. So if some of you here found value for this information tonight and want to look a little bit deeper or closer to this business project, I highly encourage you to join us tomorrow, Monday, October 5 at the same time, our 8 p.m. habit, to our new ABO orientation. So Amway Business Owner Orientation. So this is one of my favorite online event every week, because I get to hear basic steps on how to do the business, and most importantly, for the people that shares what drives them to build this business. So friends, I highly encourage you, join us tomorrow. And of course, the leaders are keep on promoting this event. This is for the Philippines, Malaysia, Singapore, and Brunei. We call this Connect Plus, this October 24. I highly encourage you to join us. Our keynote speaker is Massimo Bini. So I still remember the first time I heard him live in the US, I really learned a lot. He's such a good teacher. I really admire him on how he simplify ideas or concept about this business. So you'll never really regret attending this. You'll learn a lot. So Massimo Bini, I believe, is one of the brilliant minds of Network 21. So
Yes.
be there, join us. So before we go, just to remind you, before we go to our breakout room, just for any reason you got disconnected, just log in back and we'll route you to your respective breakout room. So again, have a great week ahead. Hope you will have a productive week. Thank you so much for spending time with our online event. This is Aris, your MC for tonight. God bless. See you in the breakout rooms.